Picture this. You are scrolling through cat videos at 2 a.m. again, when suddenly you see that cat. You know the one. Silver blue coat that shimmers like liquid moonlight, emerald eyes that pierce straight through your soul, and an expression that screams, "I know something you don't." That, my friends, is the Russian blue, and trust me when I say, these cats are hiding some wild secrets that will blow your mind. Think you know everything about these majestic furballs? Think again, because today we are diving into 5 absolutely jaw-dropping facts about Russian blues that even hardcore cat people do not know. And number 3, let us just say it involves royalty, folklore, and possibly some supernatural powers. Yes, I am serious. So buckle up, cat lovers, because we are about to get deep into the world of the most mysterious, most elegant, and honestly most extra cats on the planet. Let's go! Fact 1. Their eyes go through a trippy color transformation. Okay, so you have seen a Russian blue with those stunning emerald green eyes, right? Absolutely gorgeous. But here is what will mess with your head. Those cats were not born with green eyes. In fact, they were not even born with yellow eyes. Every single Russian blue kitten comes into this world with blue eyes. Plot twist. But wait, it gets weirder. As these little floofballs grow up, their eyes do not just stay blue forever, like some kind of adorable status quo. Around a few weeks old, those baby blues start fading into yellow. It is like a mystical mood ring that forgot how to mood ring properly. And you would think that is the end of the story, but no. These cats are commitment phobes when it comes to eye color. When they hit around 1-year-old, basically cat teenager status, bam! The yellow transforms again into that famous deep emerald green shade that makes them look like they are judging your life choices. It is like they are going through the world's most fabulous evolution sequence. Except instead of a Pokemon, you get a sassy Russian aristocat. This whole color-changing extravaganza happens because their eyes are not fully pigmented at birth. It takes time for melanin to accumulate in the iris. Basically, they are downloading the Green Eyes software update over the course of a year. Talk about a glow-up. These cats are literally out here having a better transformation journey than most humans on their fitness apps. But hold on, because if you thought the eye color thing was intense, wait until you hear about their relationship with routine. And I am not talking about your average feed me at 6 in the evening or I will knock stuff off your counter routine. No. Russian blues take this to a whole new level of extra. Fact 2. Control freaks, but like in an adorable way. Listen, we all have that one friend who loses their mind if you show up 15 minutes late to brunch. Well, Russian blues are basically the feline version of that friend, except multiply it by 10 and add whiskers. These cats are obsessed with routine, and I mean it. We're talking cats that want their meals at exactly the same time every day. Not around dinner time, not whenever you get around to it. No, the exact same time. They know what time you fed them yesterday, and they will hold you accountable. They've got internal clocks more accurate than your iPhone, and they're not afraid to use them. But it does not stop there. Russian blues have designated times for playing, designated times for using the litter box, and yes, even designated times for sleeping. They are basically running their own personal schedule tighter than a Fortune 500 CEO. You thought you were organized? This cat has a color-coded planner, and they are judging your lack of time management skills. This need for stability comes from them being creatures of habit who feel most comfortable in stable environments. Changes stress them out. Like genuinely stress them out. Moving furniture, they are not happy. New house, panic mode activated. Random visitors showing up unannounced. They will be hiding under your bed faster than you can say surprise party. They need predictability like we need coffee on Monday mornings. The best homes for Russian blues are households where things remain mostly the same and routines are as predictable as your Netflix algorithm. If your life is basically one chaotic adventure after another, these cats will look at you like you are personally responsible for the apocalypse. But if you are someone who eats dinner at 6:30 p.m. every single day and goes to bed at 10, congratulations, you have found your soulmate in feline form. Now, speaking of soulmates and deep connections, let me tell you about Russian Blues' attachment to their owners. Because when I say these cats bond with their humans, I am not talking about your average, yeah, I like you, now feed me relationship. Oh no, this is next-level loyalty that might actually make you emotional. Fact 3. They're basically one-person cats. Here is where things get intense. Russian Blues don't just love their owners, they develop an almost supernatural bond with one specific person. That's right, they pick a favorite human, and everyone else is background characters in their story. These cats value their chosen person more than anything else in the world. They follow their special human from room to room like a furry little shadow. They wait by the door for them to come home. They curl up in that person's lap, and only that lap. It is honestly the most flattering and slightly possessive relationship you will ever have with a pet. Think of it like having a velvet-coated stalker who also happens to be adorable. But here is the kicker, because they are so attached to their person, Russian Blues can be incredibly shy around new people, like hide under the couch for 3 hours shy. Strangers, hard pass. House guests, suddenly invisible. Large gatherings, you will not see this cat for days. They stay close to their chosen human because that is their safe zone, their comfort blanket, their emotional support person. And get this, in old Russian folklore, these cats were considered good luck charms. There is even a legend about a Russian Blue saving an ill prince from death. Russian royalty loved these cats so much, they placed them in nurseries to protect newborn royals from evil spirits. So basically, if a Russian Blue bonds with you, you are not just a cat owner. You are royalty. You have been chosen by a mystical guardian who once protected literal princes. Let that sink in. The loyalty is real with these cats. They are not clingy exactly. They still have that independent streak, but they are devoted in a way that will make you feel like the main character in an epic fantasy novel. Except instead of a dragon, you have a sophisticated Russian aristic judging everyone who dares approach you. Okay, I can hear you thinking you might call these pretty normal cats with some quirks. Oh, you sweet summer child. Wait until you hear about their bizarre relationship with water. Because this next fact, it breaks every rule you thought you knew about cats. Fact 4. They actually like water. Stop everything. Pause. Rewind. Let me say that again for the people in the back. Russian Blues like water. I will give you a moment to recover from that bombshell, because I know what you are thinking. Cats hate water, that is basic cat knowledge 101. The internet is filled with videos of cats losing their minds over getting slightly damp. It is practically a universal truth, along with cats knocking things off tables and cats sitting in boxes. But Russian Blues, these absolute mad lads, decided to throw that whole stereotype out the window. Many Russian Blues are genuinely fascinated by water. We are not talking about tolerating a bath. Some will even step into the shower or bath voluntarily, on purpose, without anyone forcing them. I know, I am having trouble processing this too. Russian Blues are especially mesmerized by running water. Fountains, they are hypnotized. Running taps are better than cat TV. Showers are prime entertainment. Unlike other felines who treat water like literal lava, Russian Blues will investigate, play with it, and sometimes even stick their paws in, like they are testing the temperature for a relaxing spa day. This makes sense when you think about their origins from the port city of Arkhangelsk, where they were companions of sailors on ships. These cats lived the maritime life, catching mice on vessels, probably getting splashed by ocean waves and being far more comfortable with water than many modern house cats. they adapted, they survived. They became the aquatic enthusiasts of the cat world. So if you get a Russian blue, do not be surprised when they are more interested in watching you shower than running away screaming. They are just built different. And speaking of being built different, let us talk about how old this breed actually is. Because when I say these cats have history, I mean they have more backstory than your favorite Game of Thrones character. Fact 5. They are literal feline royalty with centuries of history. Ready to have your mind completely blown? Russian blues are one of the oldest cat breeds in existence. We are talking 19th century popularity in Russia, and possibly going back even further than that. These cats have seen empires rise and fall. They have witnessed revolutions. They have outlasted monarchies. They are basically the Keanu Reeves of the cat world, ageless, mysterious, and inexplicably cool. Originally, they were not even called Russian blues. They were known as archangel cats, named after the port city of Arkhangelsk where they originated. These cats were working cats, catching mice in ports and on ships. Traders from around the world saw these gorgeous creatures and thought they needed one of them. And suddenly, Russian blues were being transported across continents like the luxury items they clearly are. But here is where the history gets spicy. Russian blues made their grand debut at the London Cat Show in 1875 at the Crystal Palace, one of the world's first major cat shows. And did they win? No, but did they leave an impression? Absolutely! Everyone said those are the most handsome cats they had ever seen. They were the cats everyone remembered even without the trophy. Talk about making an entrance. They finally got official recognition in Europe in 1912 when they were given their own breed classification. But then World War II happened and Russian blues nearly went extinct. The breed was in serious danger of disappearing forever. Breeders in Sweden, Finland, Denmark, and Great Britain had to crossbreed them with Siamese and British blues just to save the bloodline. These cats literally survived a world war through international cooperation and breeding programs. They are survivors. They are warriors. They are cats with 9 lives and the historical receipts to prove it. And here is the cherry on top. Some people believe these cats descended from the actual pets of Russian czars. We are talking potential royal bloodlines here. Your Russian blue might literally have aristocratic ancestors who lounged in palaces and were hand-fed caviar by nobility. The history is murky, but it is fun to imagine. These are not just cats, they are living, purring pieces of history. Every time you pet a Russian blue, you are basically touching centuries of feline evolution and cultural significance. That is wild. So there you have it, folks. 5 absolutely mind-blowing facts about Russian blue cats that prove these are not just pretty faces with fancy coats. They are color-changing, routine-obsessed, water-loving, historically significant feline aristocrats with attachment issues and, some say, possibly supernatural powers. From their mesmerizing eye transformation to their strict need for schedules, from their intense loyalty to one chosen person, to their curious love of water, and from ancient origins to a near-extinction survival story, Russian blues are genuinely one of the most fascinating cat breeds on the planet. These cats are not for everyone. They need stability, they need patience, and they definitely need someone who respects a good routine. Give them that, and you will get a loyal companion with royal bloodlines, reputed good luck, and the most stunning emerald eyes you have ever seen. They may even willingly join you in the shower, which is either the best or the strangest thing, depending on your perspective. Did any of these facts surprise you? Do you have a Russian blue at home? Drop a comment below and tell me what your Russian blue's quirks are. Are they obsessed with routine? Do they follow you everywhere? Have they chosen one family member as their favorite, leaving everyone else feeling inadequate? I need to know, and if you enjoyed this deep dive into the mysterious world of Russian blues, smash that like button, subscribe for more cat content that actually teaches you something, and hit the notification bell so you never miss when we uncover more feline secrets. Because trust me, we are just getting started with the weird and wonderful world of cat breeds. Thanks for watching. Cat lovers, until next time, go give your feline overlords some extra attention, especially if they are Russian blues who are probably judging you for being 3 minutes late with dinner.